Previously on Ray Donovan on Nick Wright's YouTube channel. The last video you saw was out of chronological order. So the last thing that actually happened in real life pertaining to this video was Russ Swole and I getting our squats in hours before I hit the airport. Okay, and now we're picking up from there. Enjoy. We're back at the hotel. We're all checked out though, so we have like an hour and a half to kill before it's time to Uber out to the airport. We're sprawled out here with our bags. I got some work I'm getting done. And we have food coming on the way.
Yes.
Oh my God. Delicious.
Yeah.
We're taking up like 4 tables. We got outlets over there and then computers on that table, now food on this table. We're gonna watch Kardashians while we eat.
Goals, travel goals.
We just figured out Uber Eats and it's a miracle.
This is DoorDash, but same thing.
DoorDash, I got my plug wrong. Damn it, they're never gonna pay me.
It's excited. They're just always too good.
We can't take him anywhere, that's why.
This is a sangria swirl. It's basically a margarita and sangria swirl and frozen, and it looks amazing like dessert. And I need one of these because it's been a long day. Finished training with Russ, ran around forever, flooding in Texas, our flight's delayed. We're missing our layovers, we have to stay overnight in Charlotte as of now. So we're straight off the diet just a bit tonight, having this bad boy. We found this beautiful Mexican tequila. It's called Cadillac, and it's a Mexican kitchen and tequila bar, and I was just craving a margarita, so
Yeah.
perfect. It's 12:30 at night, and I'm in the worst mood ever. This is our hotel room in Charlotte, North Carolina. So we had to get a hotel. We booked this hotel, and then we got an email saying American Airlines is gonna give us a voucher for a hotel. The thing was, the lady at the front desk told us no, American Airlines doesn't do vouchers, so we went and booked it.
After we were on the flight too. They emailed us while we were on the flight.
So she told us at the airport they don't do it. So we went and booked it. Then hours and hours later, after we get off the flight, then we got an email saying, here's your voucher. So we already booked this, and it's cool because I like The Shining a lot, and this kind of looks like that. The other awesome news is we're already sleep deprived as it is. We got to be up about 5 a.m. So, we're not going to fall asleep right away. We're going to get about 3 hours of sleep. And we almost booked just a new flight for a later time tomorrow, just so we could sleep in and catch up on sleep. But last minute, they're all like $800 for a flight. And it's like, it just doesn't feel intelligent to spend $800 for literally like 3 extra hours of sleep. I don't know what this switch does, but set this thing up in the morning, and this is a major go-to right here. These little hotel coffee makers, they're really amazing. And I gotta take a shower because this is gross. I just remembered I haven't showered since squatting in muggy ass Houston with Russ earlier, like 10 a.m. And then I sat on a plane. Goodbye. We're downstairs to get water. We're just gonna not sleep tonight. But we talked about expenses and the trips and talked about money earlier. I'm trying to get more open about money because a lot of people aren't. And people that are open with money don't actually ever tell you real numbers. So this is like, I keep a little list in my Google Docs of expenses. So like this last Houston trip 2 weeks ago came out to a total of about $3 grand after like the hotel, the flight, the food. This one I haven't added up yet, but it's gonna be, the flights, because we had to like rebook the flight, which was a fee, and actually upgrade our seats and baggage, so the flights were already like $1,700. And then I just hired a cameraman, and then I gotta book his hotel for summer shredding, as well as our flights and hotel for summer shredding, which is gonna be not cheap. So that's like, when I say spending $800 just for a few extra hours of sleep, not smart, doable, not intelligent, that's what I mean. But anyway, just figured I'd share. I want to get more familiar with sharing real numbers because no one does that. Yo, this hotel is not bad. They got a whole like medicine cabinet here. They have Ben & Jerry's in there. Oh my God.
Look at the pizzas and stuff you can eat up.
I'm actually really impressed with this place.
This is cool.
What's up? Good morning. So it is currently 8:51 a.m. and a few things are different today. One, I got up at 5:30 a.m. and started working, and if you know me, I need not say more. Two, I actually made coffee this morning instead of an energy drink or pre-workout. Pretty awesome. I just woke up wide awake, full of energy for no real reason. I have some new things I'm working on that I kind of hinted towards in the last video, but a lot of it's a waiting game. So I wanted to learn more skills that I don't have. I was debating, I was like, do I just play Xbox right now? But I decided to actually study up really in-depthly on like Facebook pixels, ad targeting, retargeting. I mean, I've dealt with that before. I know a little bit about it, and I've hired people who are real experts on it. I want to become a real expert. Like, I want to know as much about this as I do nutrition and training. So I did this from 5:30 till about 7:30. And then I edited a video, rendered it, got it finished up till about 8:30, and I'm working on the thumbnail now. And about 9 o'clock, Ariana just woke up. It's about that time to train. Grip slipping.
There you go. Come on.
It was 8. So today's pretty awesome. Linking up with an old friend and a former mentor, Joey Tabarelli. Joey Tab. He was, I can't speak because I just finished doing cardio with sets of 8. So Joey was a personal trainer at the YMCA that I started at when I was like 14 years old. And him and I just started chatting about lifting, bodybuilding over at that gym. Eventually, my senior year, we had to do a senior project and I needed community service hours. And he was my community service hour guy for that. Being a personal trainer, my project was on something along the lines of personal training. That was 10 years ago. It's my 10-year high school reunion, so I'm linking back up with Joey himself at his place right here in Rhode Island.
Place is in East Greenwich, right on the border of North Kingstown, East Greenwich. 3399 South County Trail, East Greenwich. Yeah, it's great to hook up with Nick.
Yeah, been too long. I remember, I have a vivid memory of when I was like, I don't know, 14 or 15, and I remember seeing Joey training a couple of teenage clients that were a little bit older than me at the time, and he had them doing incline dumbbell pressing. And I remember at one point, they were like, can you do the 80s? Can you do the 80s? And you went and did the 80s for them, just as like an exhibition. And I thought it was like the coolest thing in the world. I was like, wow, I wish I could incline press 80s. It was like a vivid memory. You ever get home from the gym and like you're just like about everything because your blood's flowing and caffeine's flowing and you just feel like $1,000,000 times 10, and then you just take Herb Strong and recovery, relaxation. Every time you're supposed to hold it under the tongue, but I'm too excited. That's why I need it. So I put this in the info box below. This is the CBD drops. You guys know I sometimes switch between this and the vape. It's all the same thing, but consistency is key with this stuff. Herb Strong. Links in the info box below. Discount code is Nick15 for 15% off now. You might be wondering why I have shades on in my office. Let me show you. This is currently the brightest room in America at the moment. Between that light being all the way up, which is a bright ass light on its own, and then 2 box lights right in my face. I'm editing, as you can see, on the big MacBook, yeah, the iMac. And then she's got some creativity going on over here for a project that it's NDA right now, man. I signed an NDA. I can't speak on it, but bright ass room. I love this though. On a serious note, this isn't real. On a serious note, this warms my heart because this is what I wanted when I created this office. A creative headquarter. Just creativity all around. Could not be happier with this.
This is where it happens.
Also, small update. Finally brought the printer up here, so now I'm legit, and it's all Bluetooth and wireless, which is amazing. So now when I need to print, I just hit print, and you just hear a little whirring from behind the closet doors. I know you guys are super concerned about my printer situation, so there you go. So real talk for a moment, I am not where I need to be for this competition. The clip you're seeing here is right around 7 weeks out from the show, and clearly I do not look 7 weeks out at all. Now, some of this is extra bloat. It's my own fault. It's completely my own fault. I strayed off of my diet when I was traveling this last trip to Texas for the second time in a row in 2 weeks. And it caught up to me. I got cocky and it caught up to me. I was like, oh, I can just balance it out when I get home. And here we are. So some of this is water retention. And I know this for a fact because I'm actually speaking to you at 5.5 weeks out. So I've already seen the spoilers here. So after a week, the water retention goes away. And now I'm also kicking in some methods to really speed up this process now. I'm going to take a hit energy-wise and sanity-wise, but I'm going to do everything I can to like fast-track the rest of this cut the next month and a half and really try to dial in last second here. But it's my own fault. And basically what I'm finding is, see, I went into this show with the mentality that it was A, just going to be a fun little exhibition show. Whereas back in the day, I used to, you would think I'm going to the Mr. Olympia with how seriously I took every show. And then B, this was really just a business move for me. It was just to get my YouTube channel a little bit more traffic, get it to blow up. And that ultimately failed completely. So all I was left with was just, it's a fun show to do. And there's not a whole lot of motivation behind that. So for me, it was like, back when I competed in bodybuilding was my life. Like, it was everything to me. So you could not make me cheat if you tried. This time around, I'm like, well, this is just a fun little exhibition show. It's not that serious. I can dial it in better next week. And I kind of went in with that relaxed mentality. Though I do care about the outcome of the show, which is the saddest thing. Like, I'm not even trying to do a cop-out right now. Like, I don't care what happens to the show. No, like, I actually want the show itself to go really well. I just have not been putting forth the focus and effort into making sure that happens. And it's my fault. So what I'm going to do is really fast. I'm currently, as I'm speaking to you now, 5.5 weeks. We have made progress since this clip that you just saw. I'm about 9% body fat right now, and we're still just gunning away. I'm gonna update you on what that method is in the next video. So fingers crossed, guys, and stay with me. I'm not giving up or shrugging the show off. I'm just being very real that I slapped off and I just got too cocky with it, and now I'm behind. So let's see what we can do last second crunch time.